Hello, just came to talk to you guys about that. Those are the Tandem Drums Drops. Absolutely brilliant idea. So we get away with it. It's an attempt to say goodbye to the gels, hello drops, because that's exactly what they have on the back of their packaging. However, I still think that there is room for, let's say, the gels. I'm using some slap cats in here, so I have on the 10 and 12 the smaller ones that they do, just because I just want to control that little bit of overtone, which is fine. And then on my 14 I have 3 of the next size up to those, and it's fine. But for snares, love them, to a point that I've even used, depending on the sort of sound that I want to look for, use 2 on a snare drum. The great thing about this, like I said, they come in weighted. The thing about gels is that sometimes you have to, wash them, and then eventually with time, and if you leave them in very warm conditions, what tends to happen is they just literally disintegrate. So yes, I do see the purpose of these, but at the same time, they might become a bit too big to have, especially if you're like me. I've always preferred fusion size toms. My last kit had an 8 tom, so this would just be a bit too much for that. But when it comes to snares, superb. So as I mentioned, they come in the pack exactly like that. They're all graded in terms of weight. So in one you have the 40 and the 200 gram ones, and then on the other little card you have the 60 and the 120. Now the great thing about this is that the premise of it is so simple. So it's a nice felt-like material on the outside. Inside, it's literally just like little beads, metal beads, to give that weight. In fact, you can hear the sound inside. And then there's this plastic tab, which has a fastening there. And basically all you do, you just secure it to one of the tuning screws. In fact, I'm going to come here to see. Let me just grab that very, very quickly. So just that, and you press down, and that's it. Ain't going anywhere. And then if you need another one, remove it, and you can put another one. Or, like I said, I have done some recordings here with 2, and it were the heaviest ones. So it was actually the 120 and the 200. This snare right now, if I play it, so there's it's a very low tuning because of the song that I was recording, but it does have an awful lot of those overtones. So hopefully, if I get the 200 there, and I can put this one right there, for example, and now, so all of that weird overtones that were there a while ago, and it just seems to vanish, which is great. Oh, there we go. But for me, these are a great addition to any drummer's toolkit. You can stick these in your stick bag or in your backpack or anything, and they will work wonders, especially because every now and again you may have the best tuned snare drum, and you go from room to room. In one room it sounds great with nothing on, and then you go to a different room, the acoustics are different, and it's going to sound really awkward. And sometimes people say, oh, I'm going to have to retune everything. No, because if it was sounding great yesterday, the tuning is still the same. So the snare, in theory, still sounds great. It's just a room. And sometimes just something like that, it will just do the trick without any problem whatsoever. So it's definitely something that you should consider. And like I said, you can buy them on the kit, just like that one, or you can buy all of these individually. So I have all 4 sizes. Let me just grab the other one. So you can buy just a couple of those, or one of those, or 3 of those, or another one of those. So you can build your own kit, or you can start up, which was what I've done, to get it started with and see how they work. So I just bought this kit, which is 1 box, all 4 in, and it's great. And again, these I got from Jamie and Lynn at Poly Music, which is my local music store here in Birkenhead in the Wirral. And yeah, you know, those guys are great. They have so much stuff in there. If you're a guitarist, you're going to love it, or a bass player, but they always have an awful lot of stuff for drummers too. They have some lovely kits in there. So yeah, you know, if you need heads, sticks, whatever, just pop in, or guitar strap, some picks, a guitar, you never know. But pop in and see them because it's well worth it. But yeah, so look out for these Tandem drums. I think you can find them at tandemdrums.com, which is the website, and they're called Drops.